Alright, listen, I didn't even plan to make this shit, but we need to talk. This is something that has been pissing me off all week long. Some people are missing the point, and some people are like, you know, getting mad at this but not getting mad about other things. But we need to talk about consent and at cons, and not even just that, but we need to just talk about the entire community that surrounds this, because so much of the shit that y'all are doing is not okay. And if you click on this video, you saw by the title, we are going to be talking about what the fuck happened at Anime NYC. Trigger warning, we are going to be talking about nasty ass shit today. We're going to be talking about sex, we're going to be talking about hentai. Viewer discretion is advised, because I am pissed off. This shit has had me angry all week, but it's like built up anger because I've been mad about numerous things that I have seen at cons within the last 2 years, and not even just last 2 years, like even before the pandemic, these same issues were still happening, and that is unacceptable. Before we get started, shit, I'm coughing, I'm mad, that's how I know. But cons are events that are meant for all ages. Yes, there are certain cons that are 18 plus. Yes, there are certain cons that are 18 plus and specifically cater towards the NSFW audience. There's a time and place for events like that. Anime NYC is an event for all ages, and when there are events for all ages, that means a lot of parents bring their children. I see so many little kids at cons, okay? So many of them be dressed up in costumes from things they should not be watching. But overall, when you're in a space that is meant for all ages, there are certain things that you cannot do. Because when I remember when I was younger and I would go to places that were be for all ages, and I would be seeing people doing nasty ass shit, and that shit was traumatizing for me, because I'm like, okay. But basically, for those of you guys who don't know, and basically if you don't know, you're probably just not involved with the nerd community, especially the black nerd community, but there was this person at Anime NYC that was, I'm not going to say exactly what this person did because I don't need to be getting demonetized, pay the bills, but this person was basically letting people do sexual favors for them. And they were, you know, it's not what they were wearing that was an issue, because what they were wearing was pretty fine, but it's what they were doing that was an issue, and it was very disturbing. It was absolutely disgusting, and it was a lot of people that were seeing this stuff, and they were just going around recording it, but none of them were doing anything about it. None of them were reporting. I'm pretty sure some people did report it, but a lot of people were just talking about this shit online and this and the third, and I'm like, okay, we need to, you know, contact Anime NYC about a whole bunch of this shit. But also, it doesn't just stop there, because this is something I saw that really like kind of pissed me off, because it's finally people are starting to get the idea of what you can and cannot do at these events. Yes, cons are events for all ages. Yes, there are certain events at cons that specifically are for 18 plus and whatnot, because I remember you can pick what kind of events you want to have. Do you want to say that this event is available for all ages? Is this event for, you know, 13 and up? Is this event for 18 and up? They give you the option to do things like that, okay? Not specifically that, but there's a time and place for everything. There's after parties at cons where people do whatever the fuck they want. They're grown, they're adults, they can do what the hell they want, okay? There are actual events at these cons that are specifically for older audiences to talk about things like that in the sorts. There's a time and place for everything, but you are walking around in the artist alley, in the dealer's den, just spaces where everyone has access to. No, you cannot do that shit. You cannot say that shit. You cannot perform nasty sexual acts in front of plenty of people. There's one thing that a lot of people don't seem to fucking understand, because they be like, oh, I'm just sexually liberated and this is what I'm doing. This is how I express myself. No. Because the people around you do not consent to that. All those people that went around and saw these people doing all that nasty ass shit at this place did not consent to that. But it's more than just what happened with them. There's another thing I see that is just very much disturbing too. Y'all need to stop walking around cons with these free hug signs. Please stop doing this. Please stop walking around cons with hentai on your shirt. I saw this shit and it pissed me off so bad. And I think mainly because of the kind of character it was. I'm not gonna say exactly what character it was, but mind you, I saw this man, this is when I was down in Florida too, he had NSFW hentai on his shirt, and the next thing I know, I look over and there's like a whole bunch of families that walk in, and I'm just like, this is not okay. All right, this is not okay. This is disgusting, and something needs to be done about this, okay? If we're gonna sit here and call out them nasty ass people at Anime NYC for what they did, we're gonna call out the rest of y'all too. Like I said, stop wearing these nasty ass shirts and carrying these signs talking about free hugs. I'm looking for anime bae. Hit me up after this. Hit me at the club. Come to my after party if you want to do this and that third. Like, stop doing that shit. Cons are not sex events. Cons are not dating events. Okay, there are specific cons that are for stuff like that. If y'all go out and look for them, you will find them. I have seen a few when I have went through Twitter. I have seen a few when I have looked up cons in the United States. There's a time and place for that shit. Cons, the most popular ones that everybody goes to all the time, like Anime NYC, Anime Weekend Atlanta, MomoCon, DreamCon, BlurredCon, what's the one, MegaCon down in Florida, all the ones that are in Florida, and then there are some in Florida that are NSFW. Those events, Comic-Con even too, that's another one. Anime, what's the one, Anime Expo, those are not the places for those. If it's a really big event and if you look on the website and you're reading the fine print, they will tell you everything that you need to do. All right, and it's honestly, it's just like, I feel like a lot of people just don't read and they feel like they can do whatever they want, and I feel like a lot of people just keep doing shit to see how long they can get away with it, because people be going the whole day doing nasty ass stuff in front of a whole bunch of people. They be over here twerking in the hall and, you know, carrying nasty signs, having all that hentai art shit and everything like that. They be having that shit on all day and it seems like nothing be done about it. It don't be seeming like the staff be doing shit about it or anything, because with those people at Anime NYC, I'm not sure if the staff actually saw them or did something about it, but I was like, no, this has gone on far too long for this to be an event for all ages. Why didn't y'all step in and do something sooner or later? This is okay. This is not okay. This is unacceptable. And I'm just tired. I'm just very much tired. I see I'm stumbling over my words at the moment right now. But I'm just getting more and more angry as time passes and as the days go on. And people talking about, oh, the people who were involved with this don't care. Yeah, because y'all let them get away with it. Like, they got away with that shit. They just getting clowned on social media right now. But I'm like, no, we need to actually start reporting this shit to cons, because I'm just like, no, you cannot do this. This is unacceptable. This is disgusting. These are what the people at your events are doing. I'm tired. I'm just absolutely fucking tired. Like I said, go to the app. There are a lot of people at cons that are into things like that, but they know better. They know that this is not the time and place to do that. Like, what is so hard about that for y'all to understand? Can y'all just not control yourselves in public and think you can act out any kind of way? And that's what's just something that's just really been frustrating me about this entire sex positive era. While yes, we should not be shaming people for their kinks and whatever, that's not what this is. That's literally not what this is. This is about how you are literally breaking the rules at a place where you simply cannot do that. Yes, be sex positive, yada yada, I don't care. But y'all be using that as an excuse to just get away with shit that you know is wrong. You know that you cannot go to places like this and perform sexual favors in front of a whole bunch of people. It says that shit in the fine print that y'all never read. I'm telling you, y'all niggas don't read. Y'all absolutely do not fucking read, because so much of the odd nasty shit that y'all be doing, the cons strictly have it prohibited on their store's website. Like, what is not getting through to y'all about this? Like, it's not that fucking hard. It's not. Like, I don't care if they were doing this and that and the third. A lot of people thought the things that they were doing were very gross. They were. I don't care. If that's what they want to do, fine. Whatever. That is y'all business. But go take that somewhere else. I don't care how sexually liberated you are. That's not the place for you to be performing this kind of behavior. Okay? That's all I wanted to say, because I just needed to get my thoughts and opinions out about this. This is just not the time for me to be mad, but I just had to say something. I need to get it off my chest. And yeah, I'm done. This video is not going to be any longer than what it is right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good night.